Welcome to People. I'm Micah Mater. After writing dozens of successful diet and lifestyle books, hosting a top-rated television show, and speaking around the world, inspiring millions, what do you do next? Well, for Dr. Ian Smith, the answer: launch a best-selling mystery novel franchise. Now 4 books in, the Ash Kane series returns with the latest title, Eagle Rock. Dr. Ian Smith is here to talk us all about it. You know, when people think of you, they don't think about a novel, a mystery novel at first. They think of, the fitness guy and, the diet guy. What made you kind of veer off?
Being passionate, because I've always had a passion for reading fiction and crime fiction in particular. I've always written it for myself, kind of. And finally, I just said, listen, I'm getting older. Life is short. People should pursue their passions, regardless of what has been your thing publicly. And so I said to my agent, let's publish my novels. And also I got to tell you, I always wanted to create a character I'd never seen in books or on the screen. And Ash Kane is the main character.
He's a detective?
He's a black private detective who used to be part of CPD.
Oh.
He leaves CPD because he won't participate in a cover-up. So he gets a little money from the city, so he's financially okay. And then he sets up his own shingle to take on cases in and around Chicago that he's interested in. Not for the money, but cases that he has a real interest in. And it's fun. He's a fun character to write, and the cases are cool.
How do you research something like this?
Well, you don't typically have to research fiction. But because, like you said, I write health books, which is all research-based, I love researching. So in my books, I research all kinds of stuff. I mean, I have friends in CPD, detectives, who I'm in, at the districts, asking them questions. I have friends in City Hall. I am constantly, because I think that the best novels, even though you're allowed to make stuff up, the best novels are rooted in reality. That's what I think. And I think that the readers want to learn. So anyone who has not read any of the Ash Kane books, like Eagle Rock, outsiders who have read it so far will say, wow, I felt like I was in Chicago. Because I want to make sure the streets are the right names, they're going in the right directions, unlike some of these Chicago TV shows I won't mention. But
I agree. But you watch them and they're driving places. No, they're not north, they're south. Yeah.
So I do a lot of research in the books, and some of the cases are based on similar situations.
And I know you have a lot of media people in your books too, don't you?
Yeah, so the last book before this was called The Overnights.
Okay.
And anyone who hasn't read it, you'll recognize some of our great Chicago anchor women in there, or let's say allusions to them. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. This case actually is a billionaire, Elliot Cantor, is found in his secret apartment in Lincoln Park.
Dead.
In his bedroom, in a compromised position. And the son, Simon, is talking to a commander, and the commander says, listen, only one guy in Chicago can handle this quickly, quietly, and without restrictions. And that's Ash Kane. So they call Ash up in the middle of the night, and he comes down to Lincoln Park to take on this case of the billionaire Elliot Cantor.
It sounds so cool. You think it might become a movie or a series or something?
So fingers crossed, a producer has optioned it. Yes.
Are you breaking news right now?
Well, I'm not breaking it, but Hollywood's a long road. But a producer has purchased the rights to turn it into either a streaming service or a movie. So we'll see what happens. But I'm a visual writer, so when I write my books, I write in my head first for 2 to 3 months. Because I see it visually. I don't write an outline, but I see the characters. I can see them. I can hear them, their names, what they're doing. Then I find a beginning, a middle, and an end. And once I have that, then I sit to my computer and write.
And you just sit and you write it all yourself?
I'm a phenomenal typist. Like when I was in high school, one of the best courses that I didn't like at the time was typing. We had to take typing.
I know.
And here we are, like I was a big time athlete. What am I doing taking typing? But I was very competitive. So if I'm going to take typing, I'm going to be the best typist. And I had a really high wham, words a minute.
Or whatever.
I was over 70.
Oh, you were over 70.
So I can sit down and bang out pages,
like
that. But so it was a great course.
But you're not giving up your diet books and your lifestyle books and all that other stuff, right?
No, I do 2 books a year. I write my health books, I write my novel, and I alternate. And so in fact, January, I have a book coming out called Eat Your Age.
I need that book. Yeah, for sure.
We all need that
book.
all need that book.
Your books like that have evolved, though.
Yes.
Like with you, your age, right?
Yes, I'm getting up there, and I am, and I made changes though. I eat less red meat. I eat a lot more fish, a lot more sushi. My exercise is regular. I love to exercise. By the way, if I could say one thing that I advise people as they age, particularly women, by the way, of what they could do
Weightlifting?
lifting weights.
Yep.
People underestimate the value of lifting weights. Now, obviously, other things that you should do, like cardio, but if there's only one thing, I don't think that women, as they age, lift enough weights. And it's not to get huge muscles. I'm not saying that.
No, it's to help with osteoporosis.
Absolutely.
Your balance and things like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Your muscle tone is important to prevent osteoporosis, given that kind of impact. But also, as you say, your balance.
Yeah, when you're about to fall, you can stop yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's important. So anyway, Eat Your Age is the book coming out in January, which I think is going to help people from their 30s to people all the way in the 60s plus, because it breaks down for each decade what are the best foods you should eat, the top 10 foods of that decade, exercises, and there's a 30-day meal plan for each decade based on those principles.
Well, I want that book. So what do you like better, this or the lifestyle, the diet?
You just asked me which is my favorite kid. Like, no such thing.
I'm sorry.
No such thing. I love writing, and they use different sides of my brain, and it's fun. So, like, it was fun writing my Eat Your Age. It's fun losing myself in Chicago. As you can see, the cover is Chicago. It's fun exploring our city. It's our Chicago is a character in this. And so both are fun for different reasons.
Well, there are a lot of people who may be saying, how does he do it all? I mean, you're married, you've got kids. I mean, how do you do it all?
Discipline. I'm focused.
Okay.
I'm an athlete, so I'm very focused.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
I wake up very early.
Okay.
I'm a 5 o'clock riser every morning. It's from med school. When you're in med school and you're grinding, you just learn how to get.
It's the discipline, like you said.
And I get up early. Everyone's sleeping, and I get to work out early. I work out every morning. It's just wonderful.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Ian Smith.
You.
We'll see you in the movies.
Yeah.
You can find all the Ash Kane books on Amazon.com or anywhere books are sold.